Hey guys, my name is Mike, and this is Math Tutoring with Mike. Hey, before we jump into our video, there are just a few things that I would like to review with you. The first thing is that I want to implore that at the end of this video, by the time that you reach the end of this video, I want to make sure that you understand the principles that we went over today in this video. So if you have to stop the video at any point in time, that you're confused, or if you have to rewind, I really want to suggest that you do that. The second thing is that after you've reached the end of this video, that you actually go back and try solving the example problems on your own. Doing this, I find, is very important with cementing the theories and cementing the understanding. That you actually understand what was reviewed. So, thirdly, chances are you came to this video with a specific problem that you had. If at the end of this video you realize that I have not addressed the specific problem that you are looking to solve, I invite you to leave me a comment or shoot me an email with your specific problem or specific question. And you have my word, I'll do my best to either preparing another video or reaching out to you personally how to solve that particular problem. Anyway guys, so on to our video. In this video, we'll be looking at how to divide or dividing by a decimal number. I'm sure we've seen a problem, for example, where we've seen a problem where we had to divide a number that looks like this, 2.5 divided by 0.25. And it may be intimidating, not knowing how to divide, considering that, if we had a whole number approach, say 25 divided by 2, just for example, we would know that, how to proceed is we would divide using this approach here. 2 goes into 1 2 times, and the 0 bring down to 5. 2 2s are 4 minus 1, and the answer would be 12. So if in our problems we had whole numbers, it would be easier, and we would know what to do. But what happens when now we have a decimal number that we have to work with? How do you solve that problem? Well, the approach is very easy. What we want to do here is, since we have the accustomed and ease of knowing what to do, this is a whole number, we can actually convert our numbers. We can convert this number here to a whole number, but I'll show you exactly how to do that. To do that, first of all, what we want to do is look at the bottom number, and we ask the question: how many decimal places will we need to move? How many places will we need to move our decimal point to make this number a whole number? And in this instance, we see that we need to move the decimal place over 2 times. Well, since we move it over 2 times in the denominator, we would do the same thing in the numerator. We would move our decimal place over 2 times. And that would mean this number now would become 250 divided by 25. Okay, let's do a test. I wanted everybody take out your calculator, and we're gonna do 2 different problems, and we should get the same answer when we do the problem. Okay, the first thing I want you to put, I'll type in your calculator, is this problem here: 250 divided by 25. Okay, you'll see that the answer is 10. Okay, this answer here is 10. Now the second problem we're gonna put in our calculator is 2.5 divided by 0.25. 2.5 divided by 0.25 The answer is 10. And this is just a way for you to see that our approach is actually correct. Let's look at another problem so we can highlight or make sure that our approach is the same. 1.02 divided by 0.00002. Okay? So let's look at our decimal place in the denominator, and how many times do we have to move it over to the right to make our denominator a whole number? We find that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Okay? So we move it over 5 times to the right. And we would do the similar approach in our numerator. We would move it over 5 times to the right. But if we look at our numerator, we'll see that our numerator only has 2 numbers to the right of the decimal place. So what we do is we just keep adding zeros. Okay? And that's perfectly fine because 1.02 is exactly the same as 1.02000000. Okay? So we move our decimal place over 5 times in the numerator. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our problem becomes 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has 3 zeros after the 2, okay? And that's divided by 2. Okay, because it's actually 2.0, right? Because the decimal point in the denominator is after the 0. Okay, so our problem becomes 102,000 divided by 2. Okay, let's put our calculator again and let's just check one more time just to verify that our approach is consistent. The first problem that we're going to type in our calculator is, so what is 102,000 or 102,000 divided by 2? See that the answer is 51,000. Okay, and let's we'll reset our calculator, and we're gonna put in this problem here. What is 1.02 divided by 0.00002? Okay, we see that the answer is 51,000. Okay, and it's the same answer. Okay, so the approach is the same. Dividing by decimal point, okay, we look at the denominator and we figure out how many decimal places you move the denominator over to making it a whole number. And then however many number of places you move the denominator, you move the decimal place in the denominator, you do the exact same thing for the numerator. So you've made it to the end of the video. Good deal. I really hope that you understood what was reviewed today. Like I said earlier on in the video, I really think it's a good idea that you go back and try to solve the example problems on your own. That way you can prove to yourself and you can help assure that you actually understand the problems. Well, until next time, with another tutoring session, another math tutoring session with Mike. See you guys.